Hi, my name is Kiara Ohle. I'm the clinical social worker at the Children's Center for the Visually Impaired, CCVI. And we are here today to talk a little bit more about intentional play, especially child-led play and adult-led play, and when which type of play is an appropriate way to move forward, depending on your goals and the goals of your family. We've talked in previous videos a little bit about when, especially supporting siblings that are asking for a little bit more connection time. Perhaps they're feeling like their sibling with visual impairments or medical complexities is getting some focus because they've got a lot of medical appointments, or one caregiver might be spending a lot of time with them. So siblings can sometimes feel that felt sense is a little overlooked. And so child-led play, which I'll go into a little bit further of what that is in just a moment, is something that can really help those kiddos feel connected and feel seen. We know that families that do have children with medical complexities, the intention is not to have all of, a lot of our focus go to one child. That is sometimes what happens in those family systems due to the demands that are given by the medical system. And so a child's experience can sometimes be that they're not getting as much. And so child-led play is a really great way for those siblings to counteract some of the perception or felt sense of perhaps being invisible. I've had some families tell me that their kiddos has felt kind of more pushed on the side and have verbalized that in various different ways. So what we are going to talk about today is the continuum of play. And this is a little lovely visual that we'll also link down on the video that talks about child-led play on one side of the spectrum, all the way into more directive play, which is more adult-led play with an agenda. So child-led play is really where the child gets to decide what they want to focus on, how they want to play, with what they want to play. It's them setting the tone for the way in which they play. Whereas when we have a little bit more intervention as the adult, this might be a teacher or a parent or a caregiver, a directive staff, like we have some staff here on site that provide various different types of therapy services. They might at times be doing some more directive adult-led play because they're working on specific goals with that child. So one thing that's really important for this continuum is that there's no right or wrong, right? There's just different, and there's a different goal and a different intention that we want to have underneath what we're trying to evoke with that play. What are we trying to get to with that play? We're going to spend a lot of time on that child-led play today because it is just so important to understand that when a child is verbalizing, those siblings of those kiddos with medical complexities are verbalizing, I feel overlooked, spend time with me, I feel like I'm being left out of the family, I want to have special doctor's appointments. Those are the verbalizations that a kiddo is having, or perhaps you're getting that pingy feeling as a caregiver and your intuition is telling you, oh, that might be something my kiddo is going through. Spending more child-led time can fill their bucket. It can fill up their heart space. So with child-led play, really what a child gets to do is they get to set the tone for the play. They get to decide what to play with. A lot of times it can be 5 to 10 minutes. So it's quality over quantity. And we want to make sure that you have the undivided attention of that child. So stay tuned for our next series. We'll really dive into the nitty-gritty of how to do child-led play, because it is a game changer for those families that have an opportunity to incorporate this into their everyday life.